The skies are blackboard high above you. If a shooting star goes by, I'll use that star to write I love you 1,000 times across the sky. One thing is very clear, my love. Should the teacher stand so near my love? Graduation's almost here, my love. Teach me. Teach me tonight. The skies are blackboard high above you. If a shooting star goes by, I'll use that star to write I love you 1,000 times across the sky. Tonight, where one thing is very clear, my love. Try the teacher stand so near, my love. It's feeling to me like the temperature's right. Come on, come on, come on, teach me tonight.
Hot mama!
People that I pass, they often ask me, how you been? How about this weather? Oh my God, you're looking thin. Though I am flattered by complimentary chatter, we hardly get much farther than hello. I'll always tell you the things that really matter. The only thing you really need to know. So why do you ask? Where have I been so long? I've been right here, living my life in song. I've been around, I've been lost, I've been found, but I've never really been gone. I had romances, put my heart out, took my chances. I've learned when it's time to move on. Stronger And look who's here, the same dame you always known. I never left, and I would never leave you alone. But I've never really been gone. I know when it's time to move on. Oh, but if I have learned one thing in life, that's true. You're there for me, and I am here for you. The smoke has cleared, and look who's here. The same damn dame you always known. I never left, and I would never leave you. Where would I go? Don't you know how much I need you? I never left, and I would never leave you. This is exciting, isn't it? New York, New York, please. That's the name of this place. Oh, it's Hollywood? Oh, well, shit, I grew up in both places. I'm just stupid sometimes. Oh, baby, but I am excited. I get nervous, isn't it funny? But other than that, as you know, over the years, I have been particularly drawn to songs about falling in love. However, at this point in my life, I find that I'm particularly drawn to songs about falling out of love. And in my extensive research, I discovered there are many, many choices, but the choice made by the woman in this next song, I find to be careful, reasonable, emotionally honest, and profoundly admirable. There he goes, as usual, my man, breaking my foolish heart. I really don't know what to do about him. I have told myself I've got to do without him. There he goes, as usual, my man, tearing my heart apart. He's made my life a mess. I've got to do this, I guess. Goodbye, Joe. From here, I kiss you. miss you.
You got him?
If you'd have been on the square and then treated me fair, we'd have not had a tiff. If you had not said I should go and jump right off the nearest cliff. If you'd have stayed up on Macon and never had taken the cover home stiff. If I had not smelled perfume with a nasty I'm familiar with. I'm gonna miss you, baby. And I could get specific. What's the dish? If you had not had the cheek to stay out for a week, say back in the gym. If you were not such a two-time guy. If you had, if you were, if you didn't, if you had, if you were, if you didn't, but you had, and you were, and you went, and you did, and so goodbye. If when I asked you how you'd been, you would knock my chin with a beautiful bit. If you were not always that purple lipstick on your handkerchief. If you were not told lies and then looked in my eyes with a smile, be a tiff. If when I caught you with Kate, you not said it's of no sickness. I'm gonna miss you, baby. And I could get specific. What's the diff? If you were not such a hound to when game was around, always pick them up. If you were not such a two-timing guy. If you had, if you were, if you didn't, if you had, if you weren't, you didn't, but you had, and you were, you went, you did, and so goodbye. If when I asked where you'd been, you would not slip my chin with a beautiful biff. If I had always found red lipstick on your handkerchief. If you had not told me lies and then looked in these eyes with a smile, be a tiff. If when I caught you with cake, you know said it's of no sickness. I'm gonna miss you, baby. You could have been terrific. Hey, what's the diff? If the best years of my life were spent as your wife with no marriage certificate. If you were not such a two-timing guy. If you hadn't, if you weren't, if you did, if you had, if you weren't, if you did, but you had, if you were, and when you did, you would, you could, you are, and have that so, and so, you so and so. I'm gonna miss you, baby, and so, baby, baby, bye-bye. Bye-bye, baby, bye-bye. You know what I mean? Oh, I am schwitzing. And guess what? I don't care. You get past 60 and you don't care. This next song it means so much to me. It was written by one of my heroes, the brilliant Charles Aznavour. Now I find that he explores the world that he lives in. And then he writes songs about it. Now, over 30 years ago, he wrote this next song about a time when you could be arrested, you could be put in jail, you could have your passport confiscated, and you could be beaten just for being yourself. We live alone, a large apartment is our home, in their home towers. We have to keep us company, 2 dogs, a cat, a parakeet, some plants and flowers. I help my mother with the chores while she dries. I do the floors. We work together. I shop and sew and cook a bit, though she does too, I must admit. I do it better. At night I work in a strange bar, impersonating every star. I'm quite deceiving. The customers come in with doubt and wonder what I'm all about. Believe, believing, I do a very special show where I am nude from head to toe. After strip teasing, each night the men look so surprised. I change my sex before their eyes. Tell me if you can, what makes a man a man? Round 3 o'clock or so I meet with chums to have a bite to eat and conversation. We talk and empty out our hearts on every subject from the arts to liberation. We love to pull apart someone or spread some gossip just for fun or start a rumor. We let our hair down, so to speak, and mock ourselves with tongue-in-cheek and inside humor. So many times we have to pay for having fun and being gay. It's not amusing. There's always those to spoil our games by finding fault and calling names. Always accusing. They draw attention to themselves at the expense of someone else. It's so confusing. Yet they make fun of how I walk and imitate the way I talk. Tell me if you can, what makes a man a man? My masquerade comes to an end when I go home to bed again, alone and friendless. I close my eyes and think of him and fantasize what might have been. My dreams are endless. We love each other, but it seems this love is only in my dreams. It's all one-sided. Yet in this life I must confess, the search for love and happiness is unrequited. I ask myself, what have I got? And what I am, and what I'm not. What am I giving? Yet answers come from those those who make the rules that some of us must break just to keep living. I know my life is not a crime. I'm just a victim of my time. I stand defenseless. But nobody has the right to be the judge of what is right for me. Tell me if you can, what makes a man a man? They say that some songs are just, well, they've never been heard before. And the first time I heard that, I thought, oh, I'd never heard anything like it. I hope you enjoyed it. Now, do you remember when I would sit down in the second act? Now I sit down in the first act. And I said, hello, sweetheart. Oh, honey. Maybe this time I'll be lucky. Maybe this time he'll stay. Maybe this time, for the first time, love won't hurry away. He will hold me fast. I'll be home at last. I'll lose anymore like the last time and the time before. Everybody loves a winner, so nobody loved me. Lady peaceful, lately happy, that's what I long to be. Where all the odds are in my favor, something's bound to begin. wonderful musicians for all of my life. And I mean that. But I'm going to introduce them to you because they're so important to me in a second. What I want to do now... Sorry, guys. What I want to do now is... Will you see that guy sitting at the piano?
Really?
I was doing Radio City or something I was doing. And I went to eat, and I hadn't eaten all day long. I was hungry. So I sat down, and finally the food came. And my fork was here. And the piano started to play. And my fork went up. You know, so, because I'd never heard anything quite like it. It was... The chords were so powerful. It was almost like the song was being scored rather than somebody just playing a song. Everything I felt about the song just came out because of the way this kid was playing, right? So at the time, I thought he must be 100 years old because I was sitting around the corner. So I put my fork down and went around, and he was sitting there. And how long ago was that? No. Boy, am I sorry I have. 18 years? No. 18 years ago, I met the brilliant Billy Stritch. I want to sing one with Billy, and I want to sit down again. Well, you should have the very best anyone can see. Still is different from the rest. He's satisfied with me, draped around my kitchen sink, happy as can be. I just have to stop and think. What he sees in me, I'm not much to look at, I'm nothing to see, just so glad I'm a living and lucky to be. I get men crazy for me. He's funny that way. He hasn't a dollar, can't save a cent. I'd never holler, I'd live in a tent. I got a man crazy for me. He's funny that way. Though I know he'd work and slave for me every day. crazy for me. He's funny that way. Though I know he'd work and slave for me every day, he'd be so much better off if I went He'd be unhappy without me. I know I got a man crazy for me. He's funny, that's sitting around your room, counting the music play. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. Put down the knitting, the book and the broom. It's time for a holiday. Oh, life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the come taste the wine, come hear the band, come blow that horn, start celebrating. But this way your table's free, no use permitting some prophet of doom to wipe every smile away. Life is a cabaret, oh chum, come to the cabaret. I used to have this girlfriend known as Elsie, with whom I shared 4 sordid rooms in Chelsea. She wasn't what you'd call a blushing flower. As a matter of fact, she rented by the hour. The day she died, the neighbors came to snicker. Well, that's what comes from too much pills and liquor. When I saw her lay out, queen, she was the happiest corpse I'd ever seen. I'd think of Elsie to this very day. I remember when she'd turn to me and say, hey, what good is sitting on a lion in your ring? Come, come, hear the music play. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. And as for me, I made my mind up back in Chelsea. When I Yes, I've made a lot of friends. Though many have become famous, most of them go nameless. So I dedicate this song to all of them. I sing with the best. I've sung with them all. I've gone from Broadway shows to Carnegie Hall. The experience, I have to say, was grand. But I couldn't have made it without them. Here's the band. Restoring the Wait a minute. Now, see, I'm supposed to bring this out, right? Come on, right? So, go from. They call them sidemen, but I'm proud to have them at my side. Here's to my true old gentlemen. Here's to the air of Red Creek could not have made it without them, ladies and gentlemen. Not bad. Thank you. God, you're wonderful. Can I introduce them to you now? I'll introduce my special favorites in a minute. But please help me thank my band. My guys. Here we go. Sometimes you're happy, and sometimes you're sad. Sometimes you're happy, sometimes you're sad, but the world goes round, and sometimes you lose every nickel you've had, but the world goes round. Sometimes your dreams get broken in pieces, but that doesn't alter a thing. Take it from me, there's still gonna be a summer, a winter, a fall, and a spring. And sometimes a friend starts treating you bad, but the world goes round, and sometimes your heart breaks with a deafening sound. Somebody loses and somebody wins, and one day it's kicks, then it's kicks in the shins, but the planet spins and the world goes round and round. But the world goes round. But the world goes round. Sometimes your dreams get busted in pieces, but that doesn't matter at all. Take it from me, there's still gonna be a summer, a winter, a spring, and a fall. And sometimes a friend starts treating you bad, but the world goes round, and sometimes your heart breaks with a deafening sound. Where somebody loses and somebody wins, and one day it's kicks, then it's kicks in the shins, but the planet spins and the world goes round and round and around and round and round. The world goes round and round and round. Hey. Round. Hey guys, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, thanks. So, how you doing? Are you liking it? Am I getting good?
So do you.
This is just fantastic. This is a great room. Just glad to see everybody. It's wonderful. Anyway. Oh. Thank you. Cute. Oh, how pretty.
Gorgeous.
Isn't that pretty? It's kind of magical, isn't it? Well, some things are just magical. La da 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 obligato, that little piece of music was written by my godmother, Kay Thompson, for my mother to sing in a movie that was directed by my father when my mother was 5 months pregnant with me. So, needless to say, I got to know Kay Thompson very early on. Making her my godmother, I think it was the greatest gift my parents ever gave me. The minute she walked into our house, the laughter started. She could make my mother and father laugh harder than anyone in the world. And that laughter will stay with me the rest of my life. Kay was extraordinary, you know, a life force. A true Renaissance woman. In the 30s, right? She was a huge, huge radio star. In the 40s, she became the head of the MGM musical department. She ran the whole thing. She ran it great. And anything that she did, she always did better than anybody else. Lena Horne put it most succinctly. She said, Kay Thompson taught me how to sing. And she taught everyone, you know, Gene Kelly, Fred Astaire, Sinatra. And of course, Mom. Now, I know, did you see the movie Funny Face? Do you remember that movie? Starring Fred Astaire, Audrey Hepburn, and Kay Thompson urging the world to think pink. Then she wrote, I think, the most famous children's book ever. Eloise, the little girl who lived at the plaza. And if that wasn't enough, she created a nightclub act for herself. Kay Thompson and the Williams Brothers, which was Andy Williams and his 3 brothers, right? Walter Winchell called it the greatest act in nightclub history. And I saw it. I did. I was 2. But I remember, I was sitting on my mother's lap across from my father, and the stage came up to here. You know. All I really remember is these beautiful arms and long legs flying. Oh, wait, I'm talking too much. Look, why don't I just try and show you? Come with me. Come with me. The year 1948. The place, Ciro's, Hollywood. The act, Kay Thompson and the Williams Brothers, Blackout.
Now say hello to the girl of our dreams, the fabulous, fabulous girl of our dreams. She's glamorous, amorous, she has one, yay. We give you the one and only Kate Thompson, Kate Thompson, Kate Thompson, Kate Thompson.
Hello, 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 and thanks so much. Your greeting is enough to touch my heart. Ooh, it's great to be here, friendly faces to see here. And now that the formalities are through, we might as well get started. Oh, you haven't all met.
No!
There's something that I like to do, and that's introduce the boys to you.
William Scott, William Bob, William Henry,
Hello, hello. Come on to all of you. Hi,
Hey, Kurt!
my sweetheart. Now, you've all heard of Virginia, that noble southern state. Well, very often in Virginia, all the southern folk get all dressed up and congregate. They're meeting tonight in Virginia with a corn pone and the cotton balls hanging. On the old pine tree in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia. All the southern folk get all dressed up and have a jubilee. Better get ready for the jubilee time.
Jubilee.
Oh, better get ready for the jubilee time.
Jubilee, Jubilee,
Get out the Bible, ready and ready to sing.
Jubilee, Jubilee, get out the Bible, ready, get ready to sing.
It's jubilee time. Folks is fixing to do tonight. What they're fixing to do tonight, they're mixing who they do tonight.
All right, Jubilee time.
All right, jubilee time. All right, jubilee time. All right, jubilee time. All right, jubilee time. All right, jinx. I can't fix it, but it's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
Oh, tell me it's gonna be all right. Okay. When I was, what was I? Oh yeah, when I was 13, right? I got my first job in the theater. Well, actually, it was in a tent in Hyannisport. And I was only changing scenery, but hell, I was in the theater. And of course, one day, I got my big break. I got to dance on stage alone for 22 seconds. Well, Mama called Kay immediately. And they snuck into the theater, and then they snuck and sat way in the back. You see, Mama didn't want to steal my thunder. She was vaguely famous. Well, they told me that when I came on stage and I started to dance, they both started to cry. And they didn't have a Kleenex or a handkerchief or anything. But Kay found an old powder puff in her purse, right? So they passed that back and forth crying into it. When the show was over, they came backstage and I asked, I said, was I any good? And Mama said, oh, sweetheart, you were terrific. And Kay said, Liza, baby, darling, you were absolutely perfect. And she held out her hand. And in her hand was that powder puff, filled with Kay's and Mama's tears. I still have it. I do. I still have it. Now, if she did anything, she never did it in a conventional way, right? Like, for instance, if she sang a standard, she would write a unique verse and a unique arrangement. And it became a Kay Thompson moment. Like this. Like getting out of town tonight. Gotta get out of town tonight. Gotta get away. I feel like getting on a train tonight. Gotta get on a train tonight. Gotta get away. Gotta get away. Got my traveling shoes with the traveling shoelaces ready to go places. I'm ready to fly. Ready am I. I'm ready to fly. Won't you come along with me to Mississippi? Well, we'll take a boat to the land of dreams. We'll steam down the river, down to New Orleans. Well, the band is there to meet us. The band is there to meet us. And all the friends to greet us.
Friends to greet us.
When all the sweet elite folk meets.
Heaven's waiting there for me.
Basin streets, oh, Basin streets, Basin streets, where all the sweet elite folk meet. New Orleans, land of dreams. You'll never know how nice it seems, or just how much it really means. Let it be mine, yes, sir. dear to me. When I got words, my place in sweet blues, I got the blues. I got the blues. Oh, there's a street. That's the street. Sweet folks smelling pretty, always neat. And I'm gonna lose my Basin Street, my Basin Street, my Basin Street Blue. Thank you. Anyway, one day I was divorcing somebody. And in order to cheer me up, Kay decided about, she would tell me about the time when she had been divorcing somebody, right? So she told me that things had gotten absolutely messy, right? And the day her final decree of divorce arrived, right? She sent this guy this huge crate of baseballs with a card that said, "Bats to DiMaggio, ... I said, "Oh, that's nice." She said, "Oh, for Lord's sake, think! Bats to DiMaggio, balls to you!" And now, from Funny Face, the number one keep wiped out Fred is there! Clap your hands! Well, come on, you children, gather around, you children, and we'll face that evil spirit called the voodoo. We'll leave that day, oh no! Nothing but trouble if it's fine. If it's fine, you children, you will lose that voodoo with a dance that you do. Hey! Let us lead the way. Jubilee today. If they have a step on that your hands stop their fire. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Everybody come along and join the Jubilee. Clap your hands, slap your thigh. Don't you lose time, don't you lose time. Everybody shake your shoes time. It's time for you and me. On the sands of time, you're little pebble. Remember, trouble must be treated just like a rebel. I send it to the devil, clap your hands, slap your thigh. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Everybody come along, join the Jubilee. So bring that bell, bring that bell loud. She liked it peppy. Peppy. I'm not supposed to stop here, but I gotta get a drink of water. God, you look cute. My God, you look so cute. I love you so much. Now, where was I? All right. Others may lag, tempos may drag, but Kay Thompson could never be slowed. So, let's get this on the road. Clap your hands, let me give me that heat, that heat, that heat, give me that, Dixieland Beach. Hey, are you okay? Are you good? Not yet. Just a second, honey. Honey. Okay. You know, one of the greatest gifts my godmother ever gave me was the gift of self-confidence. You see, Kay did more than just reconceive songs. I came home one day, right? And I was feeling kind of depressed and gloomy. And Kay said, "Surprise, darling, I have finished the bedroom." Kay, she had an extraordinary sense of design, right? So I followed her in the bedroom, and there was absolutely nothing there. No furniture. Nothing but this fabulous crimson floor and 3 sets of closet doors. And I said, "Okay, what's in these 3 closets? My last 3 husbands?" Kidding. Sort of. Anyway, Kay said, "No, Liza, baby darling. Why don't you take a peek?" So I opened the first set of doors, and it was a ceiling-to-floor picture of Rio de Janeiro. I mean, from that breathtaking view from Ipanema Beach right up to that fabulous mountain sugarloaf. And I said, "Oh, Kay, thank you, Kay. Looking at this makes me so happy." I went to the next set of doors. And it was a ceiling-to-floor picture of the Champs-Élysées, from the Arc de Triomphe right down the Place de la Concorde. I said, "Kay, you know this is my favorite sight." And Kay said, "Oh, really? You think that Rio de Janeiro is glorious? You think that Paris is breathtaking? Well, this, Liza, is my favorite sight." I opened the last set of doors, and it was a mirror. A mirror. And I started to cry. Because for the first time in my whole life, I saw what she saw. Now, I've been telling you all about Kay's amazing act, but it wasn't just Kay Thompson. It was Kay Thompson and the Williams brothers. Come here, my babies. I want you to meet these guys. These guys are as important to me as the Williams brothers were to Kay. And I want to introduce them. Ladies and gentlemen, Cortez. Mr. Cortez Alexander. Yeah. And Caruso. Mr. Jim Caruso. And my tiger Martina. And my baby, Johnny. Mr. Johnny Rogers. Here is another great arrangement of Kay's that was written for a song that my godfather wrote. My godfather was Ira Gershwin. And of course, his brother by George. I like it. Guess what it's called?
Goodbye, Julie, Bell, my lovely one. Hate to leave you, but I gotta run. So long, city, soon this is it. I hate to leave you, but I gotta get. Myrtle Caprice, you're a doll, baby. Honey, I'm on my way. So long, Genevieve, Luigi. This is Orange Blossom Day. So long, Tallulah, you've been a dear. Baby Eugenie, dry that tear. Ta-ta, Melinda. And Ruthie May. Ruthie May. Bring on the wedding cake. This is my wedding day. What does she look like? You adore the bride you're the groom for, the one you made the room for. What does she look like? What's the color of her eyes? The color of her hair? Is it blonde or is it henna? Or maybe burnt sienna? How does she look? How does she look? How does she look? How does she look? Words cannot describe her. They're inadequate. They just wouldn't fit. But behold, she confronts you now. Heaven, take a bow. Moon shining on the river. Come along, my Liza. Breeze singing through the treetops. Come along, my Liza. Something mighty sweet I wanna whisper soft and low, that you ought to know, my Liza. I get lonesome, honey, when I'm alone so long. Don't make me wait, don't hesitate. Come and hear my song. Liza, Liza, skies are gray, but if you smile on me, all the clouds roll away. Liza, Liza, don't delay. Come keep me company, and the clouds roll away. See that honeymoon is shining down. We should make a date with Parson Brown. Liza, 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 name the day when you are gonna belong to me, and the clouds will roll away. See the honeymoon shining down. We can make a date with Parson Brown. Oh, Liza, Liza, don't delay. Liza, 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 goodbye, the skies are gray. Because you smile today, all the clouds will roll away. Liza, baby darling, don't delay. Come keep us company, dark clouds shoot go away.
was 5. 5, yeah. I looked up in the sky, and there was this new moon, just this slip of a moon. And Kay said, "Oh, look, Liza, God is paring his toenails." And I thought, God must have the most beautiful feet. When I was, I guess I was about 10 and feeling completely grown up, right? We were driving fast. She drove fast down Beverly Drive, right? And as we were going down, the palm trees were all blowing on this windy day in the same direction. And Kay said, "Oh, look, Liza, the trees are having their hair done." When I was 16 and just a total philosopher, I said to Kay, "Kay, what is it all about? I mean, what is your philosophy of life?" And Kay said, "Well, Liza, a whole lot of joy, a whole lot of work, and a whole lot of tra-la-la." When I was 22, my mama died, and I didn't know what to do. I was so distraught, and I felt like I had so much responsibility. I didn't know. Now I hung up, and 10 minutes after the phone call about Mama, the phone rang again, and it was Kay. Now she'd been living in Rome. I hadn't seen her in a couple of years, right? And she said, "Hello, darling, I'm in town. Now let's go shopping. We'll go to the plaza, and then we'll have tea." And I said, "Kay, wait a minute. I have to tell you something. Kay, Mama died." And there was a long pause. And she said, "Liza, she had the most marvelous life. And she did everything she ever wanted to do." I'll be right over. And from that minute on, she stayed with me the rest of her life. I mean, she was my guardian angel, the most enchanted, sophisticated fairy godmother ever. The last time that I saw Kay, I was downstairs and I was getting in a car to go and sing someplace. And for some reason, I don't know why, I looked up and Kay was out on the balcony. And the last thing my godmother ever said to me was this: "Goodbye, darling. Happy everything." So always look for the silver lining and try to find the sunny side of... Thanks, Kay. doing. Kate Thompson would never finish a show like this. Boys, boys. Hi. Don't you love to hear pretty music, boys, music, boys?
Love, 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 pretty music, 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 oh.
Oh, don't you love a pretty tune?
Love, 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 a pretty tune,
The night has charms, the poet said.
You're a fool, fool, fool for an orchestra playing.
My heart sings when I hear strings.
Oh, and glide, gently slide, it's heaven.
They seem to know the mood I'm in, so let's begin. I have a special affection for the violin. I love a violin.
I love a violin
Whenever I'm with you.
whenever I'm with you.
Call the violin.
'Cause the violin
Tells me what to do.
tells me what to do.
For instance, when we
For
dance.
instance, when we dance
In dreamy candle glow.
in dreamy candle glow,
The violin says
the
yes.
violin says yes.
So why should I say no?
So why should I say no?
And when the violin
The violin
begins to sob and
is
sigh,
the sob inside.
I look at you and
I look at you and
I've got to fall in
I
love.
got to fall in love.
So honey, hold me close.
So honey, hold me close.
My heart is in a spin.
My heart is in a spin.
I know that I'm in love.
I know that I'm in love.
But am I in love
But am I in love
with you? Oh, Ronald was noticing. Just a second. Hi, Billy. It's always better when you're around. It's always better when my orchestra is on. Or just in South It's always better when everybody's around. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to my band and to Billy. But I want you to meet my bass player, who's been with me from the word goo. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chip Jackson. And my drummer, and my conductor, and a dear, dear friend, Mr. Michael Berkowitz. You guys, thank you. Here's to you. And my parents and Kay and everybody else who's joined the choir. I love you. Yeah, I love you too.
Yeah, there they go.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I wanna be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray and step around the heart of it. New York, New York. I wanna wake up in the city that doesn't sleep, to find and kill a hill, top of the heap. My little town are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. message from a very distinguished and beautiful fan of mine. How old are you, Tanner? 8? She's 8. Man, I hope I see you again when you're 18, baby. I can't sing Liza with a C, but I will the next time if you come back. Right now I'm going to sing a special song to you and to you. Before I do that, though, he hates it when I do this, and I always get in trouble, but this man really brought me back because he believed in me and he loved me. And I started to work with him in 1970. And he did this show and every show I've done since 1970. Ladies and gentlemen, the brilliant Mr. Ron Lewis. That feels good. Every time we say goodbye, I die a little. Every time we say goodbye, I wonder why a little. Why the gods above me, who must be in the know, think so little of me, they'll allow you to go. When you're near, there's such an air of spring about it. I can hear a lark somewhere begin to sing about it. There's no love song finer, but how strange the change from major to minor. Every time we say goodbye. But how strange the change from major to minor. Every time we say goodbye, every single time we